What is up, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another video where we take a look at another wireless Android wireless navigation units for your motorcycle. This is a brand new unit from Aoocci. It is currently on their website until the 31st of August on early bird sale. Currently it's 400 bucks with the unit with BSD. We will talk what BSD means, and 300 for the one without BSD. And after the 31st of August, it's gonna be 400 bucks and 500 bucks respectively for either you have the BSD or not the BSD. The BSD is the blind spot detection system, and this thing has a separate sensor like the in-off that I have on my ADX and on my Symphony ST. It has a radar sensor that goes on the back of the bike for your blind spot monitoring system, and it's separate of the cameras and everything. This looks like a unit that has just about everything in a single unit, and if you get it now, you can get it for 400 bucks or after the 31st of August for about 500. But let's take a look at the packaging and let's take a look at the unit and see exactly what comes in the box. First of all, the box looks really nice and premium. You have a couple of features here like wireless CarPlay and Android Auto, so for both iPhone and Android, navigation and GPS tracking, front and rear cameras, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, tire pressure monitoring system, smart BSD blind spot detection, and a quick release metal bracket. We get the manuals here on the box. What else? Aoocci. We get all of Aoocci's social media and how you can follow them, and a WhatsApp number. You can actually write to them on WhatsApp. So let's take a look inside the box and see what it comes with. First of all, we gotta get it unpackaged, get the sleeve off. This is the second box it comes in. Let's get this opened up. And there we have it, the unit itself. Let's take it out. It's pretty stuck in here. This is my first time looking at it. So, it's a 6-inch unit, sturdy construction, very well built. The case doesn't seem metal, but it's a thick plastic, and this is a thick cable going in. We got our memory card right here. We got a single connector on a very short cable. This is for when you want to take it off the bike. This is metal. I like that it has rubber dampers here on the mount, and it can move a little, so it takes away from the vibration. It also has a metal heat sink for everything inside. A speaker here. Yeah, looks good. Looks like a nice unit. What else does it come with? First of all, this is our power adapter. Connects to battery plus and minus, and also accessory power. Regular tire pressure sensors. They are the kind that the cap style tire pressure sensors, which are easily to change the batteries, but you do have to take care with how fast you go or install metal valve stems on your machine. This is one of the cameras, just a regular camera. I've seen these types of cameras a lot. You can see them here. Just a regular camera, and this one is supposed to be for the, let's see, rear channel. So this is the rear camera, and we should have the front somewhere around here. Yep. This is the front camera. So we get two cameras, front and rear. What else? We get a little remote. I love seeing these, a little remote that goes on the handlebar. Just allows for quick navigation from your menus when you're out on the ride, not necessarily messing around with the touchscreen. Okay. This is, what is this? This is a GPS module. So it has integrated GPS to track your speed and everything. So this is a GPS module that you mount somewhere on the bike to where you can actually see the sky and connect to radar, to GPS satellites, not radar. Mounts, different style of mounts. I think this is a mirror mount. We have our quick release mechanism. Like it says, you can mount it on a quick release mechanism, and you can very quickly. So this is the thing. How you're supposed to. I think it's magnetic, and it's a lot easier to do when it's mounted on the bike. We'll see about this. But yeah, I like to see it has a quick release. What else? Now we have the cable adapter. Since this has a quick release, now normally on units like this, let me pull it out, you're gonna have all of these cables going into the unit itself. So rear camera, front camera, controller, that's the remote, GPS antenna, and power. So you have 5 wires that need to go into the device. But since you want a quick release and you wanted to get it off the bike quickly, you can't stand around unscrewing 5 cables. So this is basically, it joins all 5 of them into one single plug that goes into the unit. So when you want to take it off the bike, just take the unit off, undo this, and that's it. As you can see, this is the unit. Only this goes in the unit, and then all the cables go into this one. I like this thing. I like the idea and the way it's implemented. It's a good idea. What next? We got another mount, probably another mirror mount. We got a 64 gig SD card for your cameras, for for your recording system. It's nice to see it included. A 64 gig. I might go with a 256 or something a bit bigger, but it's nice you have a 64 gig. They should give you about 10 hours of recording, maybe even more. What else? Mounts, handlebar mounts, clamps, and everything. Does it have... No, it just has a simple handlebar mount. And the thing that I have never seen in an Android device like this, the blind spot monitoring system. It has a radar. It's not reliant on some kind of camera system to blind spot detect. It actually does have a radar sensor on the back. Thing is, you have to connect it to power. So I think the unit connects wirelessly to it, but you have to give it power. It has a plus and the ground, so accessories and ground. It's a good idea to connect this to a switched circuit so that when you turn the bike off, this thing doesn't stay running. What else is in the box? A couple of zip ties, Allen keys, Torque keys, and a little screwdriver, plus a few cloths and a screen protector accessories. Does it come with a screen protector that you have to apply? This is to wipe it down. And this is a cloth. No, I think they gave you some of these. And nice screwdriver. I like it. And I think these are just to clean the unit. I don't see any screen protector inside. Now, with all of this on the table and the unit itself here, let's take a look at their website and see exactly what they want people to know about their product. So first of all, when you go on the website, you can choose either the price to be early bird price or standard. Early bird's about 20% cheaper. You can order them straight from Aoocci.com, so it makes it easy wherever you are in the world you can buy this thing. They ship worldwide. You can pay via PayPal or Visa or MasterCard or American Express, whatever you want, you can pay on their website. A couple of pictures in the beginning. That's the unit. The graphics we have here, we have a compass, we have a speedo. We're gonna see this when we get on the bike. This is how it mounts to the handlebars, pretty secure mount, and this is how it mounts with the quick release system. Alright, going down. Smart blind spot detection. So yeah, it has blind spot detection. It reddens up the sides of the screen. And yeah, it is based on a sensor, and I really love to see that it is based on a sensor. Crash-proof emergency recording. So yeah, it has cameras front and rear. Dual 1080p cameras plus audio is synced on them. external 5 gigahertz GPS precise real-time speed. So yeah, it gets your speed from GPS because it has its own separate antenna. This is the quick release system, and we can actually see it in action here. Oh, it comes from, hold on. Without a unit mounted, it's very difficult to understand how it works, but so quick release. Oh, there it is. There it is. In, out. That is actually quite easy. It's easy to do in hand, so on the unit it's going to be even easier. 1000 nits IPS touchscreen, all with auto brightness. I really want to see how strong the screen is, because the Aoocci that I currently have on my ADX 125 is currently a little bit, how should we put it? In the summertime, I want a little bit more brightness. So if this Aoocci is nice in terms of screen, I may have some work to do on the ADX to move everything, to get the in-off blind spot monitoring system out, to get the Aoocci out, and put in the Aoocci. It's gonna be some work, but I might do it on a weekend. But we'll see. We'll see first how the screen is when we go out for a ride. TPMS sensor, real-time TPMS. Yeah, those are standard. Parking mode, voltage guard, so it can run the cameras in parking mode, but it also has a voltage guard. Once the voltage drops below 11.8 volts, the system will shut down. Handlebar remote, yeah, I love to see that, a little bit of handlebar remote. Wireless CarPlay, Android Auto, and HiCar. I don't know what HiCar is. Waterproof IP68, that's great. App control, over-the-air updates and storage, that's also great. And handles extreme temperature between -20 and +70 degrees Celsius. Honestly, in terms of heat, where phones have overheated usually on me, these things, these Android units, Android Auto and Apple CarPlay units, I've never had them overheat on me. And that's again something to note for when you're out riding in extreme weather and you're relying on your phone for navigation. Something like this might come in handy. Plus, the way this unit integrates just about everything in a single unit. You have your cameras, tire pressure monitoring system, blind spot detection with a radar, GPS speed, navigation, everything in a single unit. I love the fact that you can be one and done. Just mount this and you're done. No need for anything else. So that's about it for the presentation. I'm going to take it out, mount it on a scooter, and we'll see how we ride with it.
Alright, so here it is, mounted in all its glory. It isn't permanently mounted, as you can see I have the cables here, but everything is hooked up. My Aoocci is flipped on the back here. And I have my phone connected via Android Auto, and actually we can go press the home button on the remote. We can see the rear camera again on the home button. Wait. And switch through these. Okay, now we see the tire pressure monitoring system and also the main dash. So we have here the blind spot detection is active, the SD card is active, we do have GPS, we have Bluetooth, we have Wi-Fi with the phone. We can go into radar settings and we can mirror the blind spot detection system in case if you mount it on in one orientation, or you can flip it upside down, depends how you need it, and then you can set it up according to how you mounted it. We have the compass here. I think I need to do a software update for that to work properly, because this is a bit of a pre-production unit, but that is the compass there. Usually it works without any kind of issue. After the update, I hadn't had any time to do the update properly. I did the first update. I didn't do the over-the-air update. And also, if we go into recorder, we see our cameras. There's the rear one, there's the front one. It might be a little bit crooked, but we'll get an image out of them. So I'm gonna click home. Of course, the screen works with gloves, no problems. Let's see how we navigate. Gonna turn on my Cardo because it was off. What I'm also curious is to try out the blind spot detection system. Hasn't picked up the car behind. We still have the in-off here. It hasn't picked the car behind. Maybe it doesn't have a warning for a car, or the car was approaching at a high enough rate of speed. But we're gonna get on this bit of road that's double lane, so we're gonna go slower on the first lane, and I'm gonna let cars pass and see what happens. First lane, we're gonna get up to speed. That's it, about 40, 50. Car on my left didn't pick it up. The in-off did. Again, didn't pick it up. That's interesting. We tested it in the yard and it actually picked up once. Okay, before I say anything, I'm gonna stop and see in the settings and see if the blind spot detection system. Whoop, people. Let's go to this and this and this and this. We're gonna go into settings. I'm gonna pull over. Hold on. Okay. The connection might be iffy for power. Settings, instruments. But it does say we have the BSD here, so we're gonna go to settings. No, radar settings. Paired. Radar mirror off. Radar switch on. Radar mirror on. All right. I don't know if the radar switch was on or off, but I know I played with it. So we're gonna give it another shot. As we're gonna quickly go now. Get up to speed. Oh, there it is. Car on my left. It's picking up. It shows the camera. All right, that's nice. Now we're gonna slow down. There's a van on my left. In-off picked it up. The Aoocci picked it up, showing me the camera. Okay, that is nice. Let's switch back to car on the right. Car. Oh yeah, it's working. Holy crap, this is nice. Picking up a bike. Yep. Let's go back to the Android Auto and see if it shows the camera. Now again, we're gonna be on a bit of a road where we're gonna be filtering. I'm gonna see if it picks up cars as we pass. The in-off is very well, the software of the in-off is very well, the blind spot monitor system that I currently have. And when I pass cars, they don't show up on the radar. Let's see if this thing shows up on the radar. Oh, yep, it did. All right, and if I pass between cars, oh yeah, it's going crazy. Or no, okay, it figured it out. It gave me a few extra warnings that the in-off didn't give, but it figured it out. So the blind spot detection system, even though I don't have all the proper updates installed, is working. And it's actually working very, very well. Come on, dude, let's filter. In terms of other features, what do we have? We do have, okay, there it is. We have the tire pressure monitor system. It is showing my tires are warming up a little bit. That is normal because we are riding. You can set your low limits, your high limits, stuff like that. Again, another nice thing compared to the Eon, it's this one is also showing tire temperature. For some reason, the Eon doesn't show tire temperature, but this one does. Another neat thing with this remote here, this is the remote for the Eon, so ignore this. So with this remote, if you press once, you take a photo, and if you press long, you hold long on it, unlock current file, or lock current file. So it locks the current file. There it goes again. There's another bike behind me. Nah, he doesn't want to pull up beside me. All the functions, everything that's written on the box is actually working as intended, and I like to see that. I like to see something that is advertised in a certain way and actually does its job the way it's intended and the way you get promised when you actually buy it. Because that's the thing with most of these things. You read the sales sheet on the website, and you think to yourself, is stuff actually going to work? Now it is picking up all of the cars passing behind me over there, so that's a bit iffy. They do have to work a little bit more on the software of the blind spot detection system, but once again, that is just software, so this thing supports over-the-air updates, so Aoocci can update it further down the line and improve the software. Now, I'm not a very big advocate of buying something that can be updated down the line in the hopes that the company will update it. But I will tell them a little bit my concerns now, at least having the Inov and the Aoocci both mounted to the same machine. You can compare for yourself when it's giving alarms. I've read online a lot of people saying it doesn't give alarms. My experience currently here in Bucharest, it gives a few false alarms. So it's a little bit safer than it should. If that's a bad thing, then I don't know. If you can consider that a bad thing, being a little bit safer than it should. Let's take the first lane. Let's slow it down, see if it picks up the car behind me. The Inov did. Ooh, there it is. It picked it up. So a little bit slower than the Inov, but it picked it up. Now I have nothing in my blind spot. Another big thing with stuff like this, and this is one of the best scooters to showcase this, because it has a TFT dash, white background with an extremely bright backlight. As you can see now, the GPS, the screen does have a little bit of glare, but the backlight is strong enough to where you can properly see the map and everything. It is a better screen than the Eonon. Granted, it is more expensive. At $500 retail with everything on it, it is a little bit more expensive. I am gonna talk to Aoocci, see if I can get a little bit of a discount code for you guys, and if I can, it's gonna be down in the video description below. But at $500, yeah, it is a premium unit, but it feels like a premium unit. And honestly, it comes with just about everything you would want on it. It has radar blind spot detection, it has cameras, it has tire pressure monitor system, Android and Apple CarPlay. I don't know what else you could add to it. I have to have two systems mounted to the ADX to get all of this. I could just go to one. I am debating whether I should switch to it, but it's a lot of work to take the plastics off of this thing and just switch it out. And I barely mounted the Eonon a couple of months ago. So I'm not certain for now what I'm going to do. The thing that's selling me on it currently is the screen. The screen is absolutely gorgeous. And looking at it next to the ADX screen, it just looks great. It looks like it's factory. Granted, the mounting position isn't 100% factory, but you get the idea. If I would be permanently mounting it, it would be much better mounted. Impressed with it. It ain't cheap. Is it worth the money? It's difficult to say. If you can get like a 20-25% discount on it, then yeah, I think it's worth it. For about $350 or $400 with the blind spot detection system, it is quite worth it. For $500, it's a little bit expensive, but then again, it's I think this is the only one, the first one on the market, and the only one at the moment that has both the Android Auto and Apple CarPlay with the cameras and the tire pressure monitoring system, but also has blind spot detection with a radar. The Eonon also does blind spot detection, but via software through the camera. And at night it really doesn't work all that much. But this one has a radar, so day, night, fog, whatever you want, it works. And this is the first unit on the market that has a blind spot detection system integrated with a radar, not just cameras and software. There's the idiot. So for $500, honestly, I think it is worth it. At least at the moment in the market, I think it is worth it, because just the blind spot monitoring system is about $150-200. Add in all the extra features, kind of is worth it. I hope it comes out on camera just how beautiful the screen is. It is a bit of a gloss, it has a glossy finish on it, and you can see in the sunlight, you can see your fingerprints on it. but I have no problem in reading the directions, the indications. Once it's lit up, the glare just goes away. All I see is glare on the sides where it's black, but where the actual screen is, I don't see any kind of glare. So yeah, definitely the Aoocci BX, the brand new Aoocci BX gets my recommendation if you're looking for a unit. If you've never tried one and you want one that does everything in one package, like one purchase, one mounting, and that's it, you're done, you have absolutely everything on it, then yeah, currently from my testing it's working as it should. In terms of reliability, the previous Aoocci unit that I got sent about a year ago, that's on my colleague's Alex Maxim 400, is currently still working just fine. No issues, no problem with that. And that scooter lives outside in the elements. It's not a garage. It's not a garage queen. It has done, I think, somewhere in the region of 10,000 kilometers in all weather, even in the winter. So yeah, in terms of reliability, Aoocci has a very good track record, at least with me. And I'm pretty sure whatever problem you may have with it, you can just contact them. They also have a WhatsApp number, so you can, they don't make it difficult for you to get in touch with them. Even me as a content creator, some companies are very difficult to talk to, and some companies are great to talk to. And my experience with Aoocci and the reps at Aoocci has always been great. I've never had an issue with anything. We've always communicated. They've understood my schedule, because I was in America when they sent this. They sent this about 2 months ago, and only now have I had the time to actually film it. They asked once or twice, but they haven't put any pressure on it. Plus, just as a disclaimer, I got this unit for free from them, but they haven't paid anything for the video, and they don't get to see the video before I publish it. Plus, they don't have anything, they don't have a say in what I tell you in this video. So these are all my thoughts and my experience with it. Would I recommend it? Honestly, yes. It seems like a solid unit, has all the features you could want, has the remote, has the functionality. Yeah, definitely gets a recommendation from me. And don't forget to check out the video description for links to where you can buy one for yourself if you're interested. And also discount codes, if there are any. I'll talk to them this evening when I get back. I'll shoot them an email and see if they have any kinds of discount codes for you guys that follow me. And that's about it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it, this little Monday showcase. I think I'm going to publish this on a Monday, so it might put it in the Monday showcase. And thank you all so much for watching, for supporting the channel, and hope you're enjoying the cannonball trips. I am currently keeping to my schedule of 1 a week. And thank you all for the support, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Until next time, take care out there, everyone, and ride safe. Bye!